Hi, and welcome to my hotel and room tour of the Park Hyatt Busan. We stayed 3 nights here in the Haeundae neighborhood away from some of the main attractions. Busan is very travel friendly and catching a cab is quick and easy. Public transit stations are a bit of a walk, so do keep that in mind should you want to use that. There's a nice walkable pathway overlooking the cityscape and Gwangan Bridge. The setting is beautiful and peaceful, away from some of the busier streets in Busan. A popular spot, Haeundae Beach, is nearby, about a 20 to 25 minute walk. The lobby is located on the 30th floor, with wonderful views, which is the common theme for this hotel. We were promptly checked into our room slightly before the standard 3 p.m. check-in time. Using a suite upgrade award, we stayed in a premium family ocean suite on the 25th floor. The halls leading to the room were dark, but manageable. The separate living space was large, though the furniture and color schematic felt like something from an old magazine in the 1980s. The room, despite being over 800 square feet, felt smaller due to its unusual floor plan. The furniture was stiff and uninviting, lacking a homely feel. The weathered floors bore deep scratches, and I had hoped for a modern touch, but it was far from it. We were provided with a complimentary rollaway bed, which was conveniently placed in this space. Additionally, nightly turn-down service was offered for the room. Coffee and tea were provided, but the snacks and wine, the alcoholic spirits, and all the refreshments in the mini fridge came with a price tag. However, the 3 jars of cookies were complimentary and were replenished daily. The hotel also gifted us a nice box of cookies as a welcome amenity. The smart toilet is situated in a separate private stall with a creaky, heavy door. Adjacent to it is a dimly lit closet with ample space, including several drawers and a safe. The dual sink bathroom features dark stone throughout, but there are signs of discoloration and darkening, likely due to improper sealing. The shower is adequate, though the flooring had a few chipped pieces. Bathtub is pleasantly located near the windows so that you can relax and enjoy the view. Good-smelling lavabo toiletries rounded out the bathroom experience. The master suite and its view is what obviously sets us apart from other hotels. 1 queen bed and 1 twin bed here in this room, designed to accommodate families. I'm grateful for these gigantic floor-to-ceiling windows that allow me to take in the entire view. Saying this place has a view is quite the understatement. On a clear night, the city lights were breathtaking. The command center for various room switches are on 2 sides of the nightstand, and it's absolutely terrible. Perhaps it was cool when it first opened back in 2013, but it's severely out of date now and desperately in need of a refresh. Light switches are so slow to dim and turn on that it felt like the buttons weren't working. The overall floor plan was peculiar and ergonomically subpar. The heavy creaking doors, the scuffed hardwood floors, and incomprehensible command center for switches, blinds, and thermostat made the room a frustrating experience. Located on the 4th and 5th floors, the health and fitness facilities offer a well-equipped gym with a good mix of strength and cardio machines. Video was taken before sunrise, but the facilities boast wonderful views. Pilates equipment is available for those who want to take a private class. The swimming pool strikes a perfect balance between luxury and functionality. Its length is ideal for those who want to take a few laps, while its spaciousness ensures that my kids can have fun playing around. There are plenty of seating areas for those who prefer to relax and unwind. The staff was welcoming and helpful throughout our visit. The restaurant is located on the 32nd floor and also opens up with the same buffet offerings on the 31st floor on busy days. As Hyatt Globalists, we were offered complimentary breakfast for 2 adults and 2 kids. It is a breakfast buffet complete with many traditional Western dishes, as well as many Korean items. This build-your-own salmon, quinoa, and rice bowl section was unique and tasty. In addition to the buffet, a la carte items from the menu were included except for the sirloin steak and eggs, which was a reasonable supplemental charge. I can tell the staff takes pride in the food quality and service. This was a very nice breakfast and again, top-notch views from the 32nd floor. Finally, on the ground floor, there's a small cafe offering grab-and-go items, as well as a wine shop for those who need to purchase a bottle. This was my first stay at a branded Park Hyatt, and as a Category 5 Hyatt Point redemption, it was fairly reasonable in terms of cost. However, I don't feel it fully met the brand's reputation for luxury and experience. Even with that said, the service and views will bring me back here on a future visit. What do you think? Thanks for watching.